Hi there, guys, and welcome to Boxing Media Hub. We're proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. We're here for another live prediction show, this time of Jack Catterall versus Regis Prograis. Excited for this fight. I'm delighted to be joined by three of my best guys. I've got Mr. Neutral, I've got Darren Aston, Birmingham's finest, and Mr. Håkan Johansson, all the way from Sweden. How are you guys? You good?
All good, mate.
I'm
Thank
all
you.
good, thanks.
Good man, good man.
Fangabi
Good man. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. So, who wants to go first? I can if you like. Or are you pointing to me? Yep, I'll go first then, mate. Yep, no problem at all. Well, they've both lost to they've both beat, Josh Taylor. Obviously, El Gato lost the first time. We all know how contentious that was. But he beat him in the rematch. I don't know, man. This fight messes me up because Rugaru's 35 now. Has he got left what he had before? He lost to Devin Haney as well. He's beat the likes of Tyrone McKenna. He's beat the likes of Ndonga. Terry Flanagan was a good operator in his day. Joel Diaz. I just don't know what Rugaru's got left. You know what I mean? Does anyone agree with that? I just don't know what he's got left at 35.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, so I just don't know what kind of Rugaru we're going to get. If it's the Rugaru from years back, the ones who beat the likes of Tyrone McKenna and stuff, then he probably takes this. Neither man's ever been stopped. They're both absolute all-out war fests. So it seems to be that Regis only loses to them like ultimate boxing types, you know, the Josh Taylors, the Devin Haney's, them sort of, you know, dance around, box your head off. He seems to win the wars, and Jack Catterall loves the war, so it's a hard one to pick, mate, and it's really got me messed up. I don't even know. I'm going to go for Jack Catterall because he's 4 years younger and because he's British. But that is the only reason. I've got a lot of love for Rugaru. I've got nothing but love for him. He's had a great career. I just don't know if this is the right fight for him at this time. So I'm going to go Catterall and I'm going to go late stoppage. We'll go Darren next. What do you think, Darren?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with your prediction because I've been a little bit back and forth with this fight as well. Like, I mean, going on BoxRec, checking all the stats out and everything. I think this could be the right time for Catterall to fight Prograis. I mean, when you watch Prograis against Devin Haney, he was taken apart, albeit Devin Haney's very good. I think the one thing that looking at both the fighters, I think you could be wrong is I do see it being a distance fight. Prograis is more the puncher between the two of them, but Jack Catterall is very hard to catch. So I don't not so sure where Prograis is in his career, whether he's got enough to put a dent in Catterall for where he is. So
That's
I think
fair,
it'll
Darren,
be.
that's fair.
I'll be completely honest as well. I'm not absolutely hot on this fight. I think the card's decent, but I think there's better fights on the card, and I do think Jack Catterall will look to do what he usually does in his fights, and that's box, not get engaged too much. And I think he'll try and get a points win, and I think he's well capable of it because I think he's, like I say, he's taking Regis Prograis at the right time. So my prediction would probably be a Jack Catterall decision. I don't know whether it'll be unanimous. It might even be close, but I just think it's the right time for him to be taking Regis Prograis now. But I'm not expecting an all-out war or tear-up or anything like that. Could be wrong, but my personal opinion is I think it'll be what Jack Catterall usually does.
Yeah, to be fair, mate, you're probably right. But the only reason I said like a terror for that is because Rugaru knows this is last chance saloon. If he loses this fight, he has nowhere to go. He comes to Manchester and loses to a British level fighter. No offense to El Gato, but that's what he is. You know, before he beat Josh Taylor, no one gave him props for beating anyone. If he goes and beats Rugaru, where does Rugaru go, mate? His career at the top table is finished.
Oh yeah, completely agree. He's sort of like well, it's a bit crazy, really, because we're sort of like talking last chance saloon. He's lost to two people. He's lost to Devin Haney and he lost to Josh Taylor.
And
so when you've lost twice and you're talking last chance saloon, it's a bit bit mad, really. But he is 35.
Yeah,
Jack Catterall's the younger man, and you could say fresher man.
yeah,
So
definitely.
it is a difficult one because you can see like both points for both fighters, but I just think Jack Catterall's going to have enough in front of his home crowd to just nick it on points.
Yeah, that's a fair comment, mate. I'm just going to go through a couple of comments before we crack on to Mr. Neutral and Orkan. The Wolf Tones, that's a great name. I love that, mate. He has said, great fight. Looking forward to this one. Going with Catterall. Fair play to you, mate. And the Boss Man. Happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife, Rachel, Joel, mate. Hope you're having a great
Yeah,
evening. He said
yeah,
Catterall
definitely.
wins unanimous points decision. And we've got Mr. Hokum, Big Ra. Thank you, Ra, for joining before he goes to Mauritius tomorrow, the jammy sod. He says, I think Prograis still has something left. Think he hasn't put out. He
Well,
think he
he
can
could.
pull out the upset.
Well, I was going to say just respond to that. You know, my opinion is that I don't know how much he has got left, but the jury's out because like we're judging him possibly on that Devin Haney performance, which was very poor. But
Yeah,
that was one fight, really. Okay, he wasn't looking that great the fight before that, but he was against Devin Haney. Do we class Jack Catterall sort of on the Devin Haney level?
not
That's the
really,
jury's
not
out with
boxing
that one.
wise.
Yeah, so I can see where don't rule it out.
He beat a declining Taylor, but other than that, he's beat O'Hara Davis, Tyrone Nurse. But I'm not being disrespectful to them two fighters. They're great fighters, but they're not world beaters, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
know. So, Mr. Neutral, I'll bring you in next, my man. What are you thinking to this one?
Well, I am a Regis Prograis man through and through, 2 times world champion. He's only lost to undisputed champions. The big time fights, he's been in them all, from the Muhammad Ali Cup, whatever it was called, the Super 6 series,
Yeah.
to numerous world title fights. Jack Catterall. A bit unfair to say that the undisputed Josh Taylor lost to a British level fighter in Jack Catterall. I think he's a wee bit more than that. I want to
I
give him
knew
a
that'd
wee
stick
bit.
in your craw, bro. I knew that.
So
That's
I was
why I
like,
said it. That's
oh,
why I said it.
you're a bad man. You're a
I'm
bad
sorry. I
man.
apologise to all Scottish fans out there. My bad.
But let me be real from a Scottish point of view when it comes to this fight. Jack Catterall, he sparred in the Floyd Mayweather school of, the Philly shell, all the lovely, slick defensive movements that he has. And he showed that against Josh Taylor in the rematch.
Yeah.
He was a bit showboaty a bit with Daryl Foley, the Australian, when he come over. So I'm not expecting knockouts from Jack Catterall. I see this going one or two ways. I either see it as a Regis Prograis knockout, or it's going to be a Jack Catterall just on points. Because I think Regis, having spoken to Evan Strobler, his fit, strength, and conditioning coach, who assures me that Regis, with a change of structure in his camp and his plan, his dietary, nutrition needs, and that, this has been the far easiest camp that he's achieved so far, and he feels great. When you see him, he's jumped off a plane, he's come straight into the gym, and he's looking sharp. People are saying he's looking trained. I don't agree. I just think he's probably in the best condition that he can be in at 35 years of age. And Jack Catterall, for me, he's got it all to do. I'll be there Saturday night, ringside, and going to get a wonderful experience out of that. Can't wait. And of course, the build up during the week. But I'm going with Regis Prograis on this, because out of the 29 wins, 24 by way of knockout, he's knocked out some good boys along the way. And like I said, if he's in tip top condition, comes in that ring, nothing to lose. He's not a champion anymore. He can just give it his best shot. And I just feel that since Josh Taylor defeat, that Jack is now lost that hunger, that grit, for revenge, that desire.
That desire's gone for
Now
what
we
he
have
needed
to,
against Josh.
yes, to win that match. Now we have to see the desire for world level. I'm
Yeah,
going for a Regis Prograis knockout between rounds 8 and 12.
I think I was just
Great
going to say. I think the safe bet is if there is a knockout in the fight, it will be coming from Regis Prograis.
Yeah, I'd
If there is
agree
a
with that.
knockout in the fight,
A
yeah,
clean knockout, I'd agree. But what I was thinking with Catterall, you know how he's a very pressure fighter? Like, he loves to
yeah,
put the pressure on. I was thinking because of Regis's age and against Haney, his lack of enthusiasm for the fight, I thought maybe Catterall could get on top of him and force a referee stoppage. I don't think he'll clean knock him out because
yeah.
neither man's ever been knocked out. But I just thought the referee might step in after a flurry of punches as answered by the 35-year-old Prograis. That's where I was coming from on my prediction, to be
Well,
fair.
that's what I was going to say as well. Like, Regis Prograis is capable of knocking lots of fighters out, but I just think Jack Catterall will have the elusiveness to avoid the Prograis onslaught or shots because of just being a bit fresher, the younger man. And I don't, like I say, we don't know where Prograis is in his career at the minute, but are we judging it just on the one Devin Haney fight? That's the unknown here.
Yeah, definitely true. I'm just going to go a couple of comments. Bossman has said, Regis Prograis must win by stoppage to get the win. They're not going to rob Jack Catterall again. That'd be true too, because they've done it in the Josh Taylor first fight. They're not going to rob him again in Manchester.
No.
Ra Hokum has said, big up Fantastic Four. Neutral is covering me in Manx while I'm sunning myself on the beach. Yep, because he's off to Mauritius. Lucky devil again.
Have a good one, Ra.
Yeah, definitely, Ra, mate. You have a good one, mate. Take some good
worry
pics
about
and
it,
show off
Ra.
so
We
we can all
stay
feel
as
jealous.
long as you need, pal. I'll be here, happy to cover for punch out
Neutral's
boxing.
got it all. Neutral's got it all covered.
You know that. Right, so we come to the Swede, Mr. Håkan Johansson. How do you see this one going, mate? Jack Elgato Catterall, Regis Prograis.
Elgato.
I think this is a perfect time for Jack Catterall to fight Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis, it's not just the Devin Haney fight. The fight before, he didn't impress at all in that fight. Yeah. So I think it's a perfect time for Jack Catterall, and I think Jack Catterall will win on a close decision.
Close decision.
Yeah.
So split
Yeah, close decision.
like a couple of rounds.
Could even go to split, but I think he takes it, and I think even with in the UK, the fight in the UK will be an advantage for Jack Catterall, and even the scorecard, the judges, even though they are most of them are neutral, I believe, but I think they we have seen it before, both side of the Atlantic when it's big fights, that it has been talked about the judges' decision. So I think home ground in the UK and that Regis Prograis has had a few fights on that he hasn't impressed.
Yeah, he's definitely been on the decline.
Yeah.
But like Neutral said, though, his strength and conditioning coach, Evans Toblar, has said that he's looking the best he's looked in many a fight. So we could see the old Regis Prograis.
He wasn't. And the injury, how much effect has the injury has?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was meant to be August 24th, and I had a ticket for that show, but I decided not to fly over. I was in Sheffield
I remember
a month ago. I can't again.
Ra Hokum's just said thanks boys, thank you. And Joel's giving you guys a shout out. Thank you all so much for coming on the channel.
Joel.
And
happy
for all
anniversary.
your continued support. We really appreciate it. You're all brilliant. Big shout out to all of you. So that's from the boss man.
Yep.
That's Joel having his anniversary with his beautiful wife Rachel.
Happy anniversary to Joel.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Joel.
God bless. Right then, so that covers the Regis Prograis Jack Catterall prediction show. Thank you so much, Mr. Neutral. Follow him on X. He puts some brilliant stuff out. He likes an argument, so be careful, but he's a good lad. We've got Birmingham's finest, Mr. Darren Aston. To find him, type in Aston Darren, and you'll find it a lot easier. And same with Håkan Johansson. Type in Johansson
Aston.
first, and you'll find him that way. Because if you try and type in the first names, you'll never find them because there's a million people. So God bless, lads. Thank you so much.
There's only one
Thank
of me,
you.
though. Birmingham's
There's
finest.
only one
That's it,
Aston,
mate. You
Darren
know it.
Aston.
And there's only one. Yeah, it's just the way I say it, mate. Leicesterian, bro. What can I say?
The very
Yeah, but it's
best.
Darren Aston, yeah. But I know, but I just say it that way. I'm a bad man, neutral. Right. God bless everyone. Thank you for joining. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're always bringing you new content, and the more likes we get, the more opportunities and the more things we can bring you. So we appreciate every single one of you, including you lads, for joining me. See you all soon. God bless.
See